Yes, guys. Topic number 3 coming up, and it's a doozy.
Yes,
And this is the well, I have to. It's not even actually a rumor. So basically, there was a Variety article that came out yesterday, and amongst other things, there's a lot about The Rock that weren't good.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah, but I think we'll leave that because that's been done to death.
okay.
But one of the things that was actually a small little paragraph in that article was about Ezra Miller and the fact that some executives at Warner Brothers are keeping the door open, or well, they can't really keep the door open, but they're considering how he could come back as the Flash. Now, Damien, I thought reshoots have already been finished.
Me too.
But from reading this, it looks like they're still going.
But I looked at it.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is from IGN, which refers to the Variety. So the reshoots were done. But anyway, let's read it. So Ezra Miller has reportedly returned for the Flash reshoots, according to the Wrap. The troubled Justice League star has returned to the set of The Flash following an apology for their recent behavior.
So this is back last year when you returned.
Yeah, so this is when he returned. Actually, you know what? There's no point in even reading this. Yeah, it goes on a bit too much about what happened and... right, let's see if you can find a recent article about... And I'll just... So basically... what they're trying to say, what some of these executives are trying to say, is that obviously if the Flash movie, Flashpoint, does extremely well in the box office, that there might be a way for Ezra Miller to come back as the Flash. I call bullshit on that. And I think that any executive who is actually thinking about that needs to be fired immediately.
So, the report says Ezra Miller may continue to star as the Flash in James Gunn's new DC universe after a solo movie. This comes to us from Screen Rant.
Okay.
So, despite being announced in October 2014, Jesus, that's how long ago it's been announced. The Flash movie has taken nearly a decade to get to theatres and a little bit more to see what happens. With Miller cast as the Scarlet Speedster, The Flash has gone through numerous development stages. Initially slated to release last year, Warner Bros. Discovery pushed The Flash to summer 2023, partially due to post-production reasons and partially due to behaviour. However, another heated stipulation regarding the film has been Miller's multiple legal controversies in 2022. While Miller's undergone mental health treatment and publicly apologised, The Flash has still been a controversial title for the DCU. As the Flash movie is on its way, a new report has emerged about Miller's potential future with the franchise. According to Variety, they are hearing that various Warner Bros. Executives are amenable to continuing with the actor after The Flash. It's unclear if the executives in question are CEO David Zaslav or Warner Bros. Pictures heads Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Despite the legal troubles, there has been uncertainty about whether Miller would continue portraying Barry Allen after the solo movie. At the time of publishing the story, neither Miller, the representatives, nor anyone at Warner Bros. Discovery has commented on the report. It's key to remember that if the Warner Bros. Executives are anyone but Zaslav, DeLuca, and Abdi, it doesn't guarantee that Miller gets to stay on. With James Gunn's DCU seemingly heading for a reboot of some kind, they may also rule out Miller's franchise, Flash, as the version they use in the ongoing franchise. Since Henry Cavill's out of Superman, they're looking for... Yeah, we know about that. Gunn has not stated if he will cast a new Diana Pryce. The only actor right now they may be back for the DCU, but not as a different character, is Aquaman's Jason Momoa, possibly as Lobo. It goes on about talking to cast different actors.
Yes.
There's no quotes in there. So, Larry, I mean, you've just kind of touched on it already, but...
Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, though, you see, they were very... It was ominous how they said executives, right? Those executives, whoever they are not Zaslav, James Gunn, Peter Safran, or Abdi.
Well, they don't know. This is the thing. It's just executives.
Or DeLuca.
They don't know. Just executives. It's not known.
They're probably some low-level people who are probably very friendly with Ezra Miller, who are trying to get him back, basically.
Well, David Zaslav goes, yes, Larry, yes, low-level people. I didn't say that.
Listen,
yeah, I know.
we know how David Zaslav roles.
Yeah.
We've already seen it. He's not afraid to make the big decisions.
No.
Firing
that real quick.
Right. Firing Ezra is like, that's child's play to him. That's nothing. Right. So, you know, when they say executives are looking at, you're talking about some low level people, and that's why they don't want to make their names heard, because they know they will get fired. Anyone who's idiotic to think that is a good idea, you have no business being an executive. I'm sorry. You have no executive. You have no business being an executive on our channel.
No. No.
On our small little YouTube channel.
Yeah. I'm not hiring you.
Do you know what I mean? It's just an idiotic idea. What this guy has done. And I saw, because I was watching John Campion's show today when they were talking about this. And I saw a lot of people in the comments talking about how, oh yeah, but James Gunn was almost cancelled. And I was thinking to myself, are you trying to equate tweets about a bad joke 10 years ago to grooming someone? Grooming a girl, attacking someone, threatening someone, stealing, breaking into their house. What planet are you on? That's not even the same sport. Like, if you're making analogies, like, come on, man. Like that you can't compare the two. And James Gunn is not stupid. He's not stupid, so he's not going to be looking at that thinking, oh well, I was almost cancelled, so let's give him a break. No, and how many breaks has he had?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? More than enough. He should be in jail serving a 10-year sentence right now. Do you know what I mean? But no, he gets off scot-free. So trust me. I listen, if let's play devil's advocate. If this was true, if this happens, done with DC. Done with DC, done with James Gunn. Done. Do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I don't know what your take on it is. But I'll be done. It'll be your Marv all the way. Trust me. Trust me. So, and I know a lot of people will feel that way. Because there's some lines you don't cross. Do you know what I mean? There's some lines you don't cross. And I understand that he's probably got mental health issues. But a lot of us have mental health issues, and we're not going around messing up places and beating people up and grooming young, little girls and stuff. Like, we're not doing that. So, yeah, man, listen, I don't believe it, because I do. I believe that these executives are low-level executives, and that's why they don't ask, put their name forward. And if they were ever to be found out, they'd be fired. And if on the other hand, if Warner Brothers are thinking of this, I'm done. Damien, what are you thinking?
It just speaks of morals that go back home to money. Like, it's money over morals every single time with this guy. And it's just annoying that they're having these kind of conversations. There are so many actors out there. I thought it was on the way up here today. I was like, you literally, the amount of money Warner Bros has, if you know the film is that good and has that much potential, realistically, I know we spoke about this before, it's going to cost a lot of money and it's a lot of time taken, but if I'm of the mindset of morals first and make sure this company doesn't just produce great content, but we're producing content that stands for something, I'm going to go, right, you know what? We know the film is amazing. Go and get me, just thinking that's the can replace him right now. Who can replace him? What do you think off the top of your head?
Timothy Chalamet.
Go, brilliant casting.
Yeah.
Go get me Timothy Chalamet. Slight guy, that's what he needs to be. And we'll redo the film. Because if you got that idea, I think this could make close to $1 billion, because they've got that kind of shoot around it. The fact that you can publicise, we're redoing the whole film again. I don't want to see it based on that much. If I'm a general Joe public and I've heard, wait a second, this Flash movie's come out for a while, I'm a comic book fan-ish, but I don't know much about it, but wasn't that finished? Oh, the Ezra guy, you're redoing the whole film? Now I want to see it.
Yeah,
I want to see it even more. And you've got Timothy Chalamet in it.
Oh yeah, because he's hot stuff.
He's hot stuff at the moment. But like, you have the potential to go and redo the film. And I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. But I'm thinking, like, we'll still make back at least half, on top of it. Like, because it cost what, 200 million film? How much it cost?
Yeah, something like that.
200 million.
So you got to think the marketing is going to cost at least 200 million.
But all the effects are done. All the effects in the
warehouse. Yeah, but that's all part of the production budget. But the marketing is going to cost another 200 million. So you got 400 million.
Possibly cap it at 100. It depends how he's done.
Nah, they're not. They're gonna have to go full hog for the marketing on this one because of the Ezra Miller thing.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if it's gonna cost 400 million including marketing, they're gonna have to make 600-700 million just to break even.
I'm taking the gamble. Buyers. I'm taking the gamble. I'm sorry. You done effed up enough.
I know Zaslav, and don't get me wrong, I know this has landed on Zaslav's lap. He wasn't part of the regime.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So I get it. He can't really be blamed for this. But man, what dilemma he's in.
Yeah. So like, for me, redo it, get rid of Miller, and close to Larry. I'm not going to watch The Flash anyway. Because I'm no interest in it.
Okay.
I'm not going to watch The Flash.
Yeah, you did say that earlier, actually.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch The Flash. I might see some of the cutscenes of seeing my favourite Batman in there. You know,
Michael Keaton. Yeah.
But by that, I've got no interest in watching it because of the amount that's gone on. And don't get me wrong, there's enough stuff that this boy has done for us to sit back and go, right, well, have we seen it? There's videotape of it. You know, there's more than enough cases that have gone forward where he's lost them. So this isn't stuff that's been, it's not pie in the sky.
No.
So
he's still got court cases to come.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And to be fair, I'm sick of talking about negative stuff from Hollywood, but unfortunately, it's part of what we do. We report about entertainment news, so it comes with it. But yeah, I mean, I'll do The Flash. In fact, actually, the reason why I'm saying I'll only boycott The Flash is because if you do recast Miller, okay, I'll still watch DC. Nothing he's in. Because I want Batman. Okay? They're still looking for him. I'm 5'9.5". Alright. Besides, Scott Atkins, I'm a bit younger. Give me a toupee and we're good. Don't worry about it.
So he can do the rough stuff.
And I know Batman back to front. So let's do it.
Exactly.
But just get rid of Miller, damn it. I don't see you having him back on board.
But you see, you hit the nail on the head, and this is what John Campia was talking about as well. Erin actually on the John Campia show was saying as an actress herself. She said if they're just talking about Ezra Miller is a talented actor and that's why they should give him another chance. How many people does she go to class with that are even more talented than him, but because they don't have a name, ain't going to get looked at for these kind of roles? Like, your talent alone should not dictate you getting away with shit.
He just saw Siege of Silverton?
Silverton Siege.
No one knows the actors apart from Arnold Vosloo. Brilliant film.
Yeah,
okay,
fantastic.
How many thousands of actors could replace this kid?
Loads. The one big one, Timothy Chalamet, he would be fantastic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. You know what I mean? So like, and another thing that Erin said that I disagree with though, she said that, because if it makes $1 billion or way past $1 billion, that they would look to bring him back because of that. And John Campia said something, he said no. And he said, look, Spider-Man No Way Home almost made $2 billion. It didn't make $2 billion or almost $2 billion because of Tom Holland.
No.
It made $2 billion because of the ensemble cast. Just like the Flashpoint movie is going to have because Ben Affleck's coming back.
And I would even
Michael
argue it
Keaton's
wasn't just the
coming
ensemble
back.
cast, it was also the connections with it with Doctor Strange, it was the connections with it with the Marvel Universe.
Exactly.
So much going
so much. So even if Flashpoint was to make $1 billion, let's say, it isn't because of Ezra. It's really not because of Ezra. Like my man said, he's looking forward to Michael Keaton. I'm looking forward to Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck. So, and I even heard, although we're probably taking it out now, I've heard actually, that Henry Cavill had a little cameo in it. But then I've heard they've taken it out now.
Christian, where are you? Why are you not in there somewhere? Christian Bale.
So, listen, I'm like my man said, I'm sick of talking about Ezra Miller. It's pissing me off. There's loads of talented actors out there. You know what I mean? You got two right here. Like, come on, man. Like, just leave it alone.
And
man.
this isn't the snide on mental health at all. Man's got issues, but it also could have been sorted out a long time ago.
He did
nothing. You looked in money over morals as per usual, and there we are.
Yeah, man. So anyway, guys, what do you think about this Ezra Miller situation? Do you think that there is a possibility that he could come back as a Flash if the movie does well? And are you looking forward to the Flash? Are you going to watch it? Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think, please.